I am totally not looking forward to getting home and going for a run. So running has been one of the things that I've been doing to get myself back into shape. So I've been doing the gym. You know, I'll do the treadmill or the elliptical while I'm at the gym, but nothing seems to help me lose weight faster than going for a run. But it's also the absolute hardest thing to get back into if you're out of shape. It's the worst. I'm still sore from yesterday. I mean, when you're out of shape and you start trying to get back into running, for one, I mean, your stamina is just not where it once was. So you can only run for so long before you're just completely exhausted and you can't do it anymore. Your muscles hurt, your body aches, and you got to stop and you got to walk. I mean, I know walking is better than nothing, but it's a little discouraging, I suppose. And then to top it off, if you're overweight, which not that I'm overweight, I'm really not, but I'm a pretty big guy. I mean, so because of the fact that I'm a big dude, I have all this extra weight that lands on my knees and on my joints. So I feel it in my lower back. I feel it in my knees and my hips, etc. And I've watched all sorts of videos on how to improve my running form, because I've already done a gait analysis, and I already have determined that I do pronate as a runner. And if for those of you who don't know what pronating is, it means that when my foot lands, my ankle kind of bends inward a little bit, and I'm also I've become very accustomed to just walking normal. And when you walk normal, you walk heel to toe. But in running, that's terrible, because when you land on your heel, it sends a shock through your body, all the way through your knees, through your shins, all the way up to your hip, your lower back, and it's just terrible. So it's called being a heel runner. And that's kind of how I am, and I'm trying to correct it now. The optimal place where you're supposed to land is in your midfoot, like on the ball of your foot. And so I've been trying to do that. I need to get some different shoes. The shoes I have help correct my pronation, but they don't encourage like midfoot running. So it still pretty much makes me a heel runner. So I have to forcefully think about it and try and force myself to become a midfoot runner. It's very tiring. It's you start working out muscles. I mean, I got like shin splints pretty bad. It's just so exhausting, and they always tell you got to keep at it, and eventually you'll get to a point where it no longer hurts the same. And I think that's BS. I think no matter what, even if you've been running for a long time, you're still gonna have pain from running, especially if you try running long distance. It's so easy to just want to give up and stop running and just say, hey, I'm just gonna go to the gym and I'm just gonna lift weights. But ideally, I want to get back into running. I want to become a runner again, and it's just so difficult. Once you fall off that wagon, it's hard to get back on it. I guess the muscle memory in this case means nothing, because my muscles seem to not remember a thing. And like I said, I mean, I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos of training drills on how to train yourself to be more of a mid to forefoot runner, and it's very difficult if you're not used to it. And I'm pretty sure I've watched every video on YouTube about running, but if anybody has any other advice for me, any pointers, anything at all, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear some advice, some input. Hopefully, maybe you guys know some tips and tricks that maybe I don't know already. I'd love to hear your feedback. Is anybody else trying to run, like getting back into running now, and you're having the same struggles. It'd be cool if I can get a group of people together on the same bandwagon of getting a bunch of people to work out, and maybe we can like share results with one another, and you know, that helps keep each other encouraged and keep us motivated. Anyway, guys, if you're running, I hope you guys have a good run. Wish me luck, and I'll see you guys in the next video.